Hello, 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 hello. How is it going? We are live, waiting on a few people to join. So this is the WrestleMania 36 review. I'm just waiting for people to join our live show. I haven't really give anyone a heads up, but it is what it is. So there we go. We got Super Bleach, who's first. We got Osiris currently on there as well. Oh fucking hell, 10 people already. Jesus. How's it going, little R? How's it going, Charles? How is everyone today? Yes, the rumors are true. I am indeed growing a mustache. Got nothing else to do. So I've decided to grow a mustache just for the lols. Mark, Uncle Jerry, how's it going? We got Miguel, we got Kevin. Alright, we're going. I'm drinking Bullet whiskey. Only just a little bit with some ice cubes and some Coke Zero. So should be an interesting show to say the least. You trying to look like Hulk Hogan there? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get blonder hair, and then I'm gonna have like a goatee. I'm not gonna have a goatee. I could easily grow a goatee, but it would not look good on me. But I am gonna try and grow this out a bit. You and me have a same mustache, but I have never shaved in my life. Have you not? Like I shaved all the way around here, and then because I just looked at it. I was like, we'll just try it out. You know what I mean? Wait till it grows a bit thicker, and then we'll see what happens. Should be interesting. How's it going, Kenny? How are you? Right. So let's get into the review. So there's a few things. I think I wrote a give me 2 seconds. I have notes on this actually. I completely forgot. I actually have written out notes for this. So just bear with me here, folks. So I have written out notes on WrestleMania. It's a bit fucking late and out of date. I can't unsee the mustache. Yeah, like, I mean, it's something that I'm just trying out. You know what I mean? Maybe, like, once this quarantine thing's over, I'll just shave it again. But I'm just like, yeah, something a wee bit different. You know what I mean? Because I can't cut my hair. Because this is the longest I think it's been since, like, a long-ass time. Because you all know I always have my hair, like, trim. And now it's, like, all... Like, this is why I don't have long hair, by the way. It's just fucking way too wavy and shit. We got Peter. How's it going, Peter? But WrestleMania did not feel like WrestleMania. Well, we're going to get into that. And I'm going to be reviewing all the matches today live because it's a lot more easier to do. So if you can like the video, if you do enjoy the video so far, like the video. And subscribe if you are new to here as well. So, yeah. Nah, I've been growing it out since... I've been growing it out when I was 12, 3 years later, and still nothing. A bit disappointing, really. See, here grows really fast, right? That's why I constantly shave it. So a lot of you will see I'm always very clean shaven because I shave it all the time. Now, I can technically grow a beard, but it becomes patchy and it just looks weird. But here itself, I can't actually like grow it. So I'm going for a wee mustache. We got Craig in the house. How's it going, Craig? So, fucking hell, I've got a full house here. So, let's get into the WrestleMania review, people. We are live. We got Hulk Pull here. So, let's get into the first one here. We got the most pointless match on this entire show. Natalya versus Liv Morgan. Why is Natalya dressing up like a cat? I have no idea why she's doing that. I don't know why. I missed out a bit on what Natalya's doing these days, but she's dressing up as a cat now. Liv Morgan is someone who I really want to talk about because, I do generally want to talk about this. This is in regards to Bayley and Sasha. I think girls like Liv Morgan, and there's a lot of girls that are on the roster that I do think should be in the main events, such as Alexa Bliss, such as Liv Morgan. There's a lot of ladies in there that I think has potential to be better. But instead, they're just throwing your Baileys and your Sashas because them two bitched. Them two bitched about a year ago behind the scenes that they weren't getting what they wanted. So that kind of shows you the level of that as well. WrestleMania was good because it had no smart fans. That's one of the things that a lot of people are saying. So a lot of people are happy about this Mania because there's no smart fans saying, oh, this sucks, which it is a massive turnoff whenever you're watching Mania, that you just have a smarky crowd that just ruin a show. So the good thing about this is that it was silence, which was good in a way, but at the same time, it does lack that little bit of atmosphere. The audience do make the match overall. Overall, I didn't really particularly like this match. It's just a typical pre-show match. I mean, imagine being in a kickoff show on a WrestleMania that's not even live. It's like, let's do more with Liv Morgan. She deserves better. All right. Charlotte versus Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. Good match. Good wrestling. My only two concerns about this match is that it went on way too long. This match should have went on, I'd say, about half of what it should be. And the ending was terrible. The ending was awful. I have no idea why Charlotte Flair won this. Why? Like, it's literally, this is the one, like, why? Like, looking back on it, like, why did Charlotte Flair win this? Like, I mean, they're supposed to be developing women and all this talk of, we're here for the women, y'all. Like, we're here to help the women get better than what they're doing. And then you just give it to Charlotte. It's like she's not even really on NXT. And the thing is that this match was really good. Like, I think the back and forth between these two was really, really good. The only problem that I have is that it went on way too long. And the ending was terrible, which really ruined the match. Looking back on it, that's why I wanted to review this now rather than straight after. Because if you look at hindsight, what is this match? Like, are they going to do something with Charlotte Flair where she's going to bury the NXT talent? Because if that is the case, what's the point? Like, her Royal Rumble win has become somewhat meaningless a little bit, just saying. Yeah, they just killed her push. Charlotte is John Cena of the women's division. That is true. That is very, very true. Indie jobbers suck. I read because no, that's not true, Mark. So, and you're not 100% wrong, because there are like these news outlets saying that Ripley apparently has to go back to Australia. She's confirmed that that's not true. So she's actually confirmed herself that it's not true. Charlotte is the most consistent woman. Yeah. Is the most content woman. Yeah. I think the thing is, like, Charlotte can be good. It's just that she is becoming the John Cena of the women's division, where she's just constantly winning and winning and winning. I was a bit worried that she might not win this because apparently Ric Flair was looking to sue WWE. It looks like that's now officially dropped. It does look like that they are, like, because Ric Flair originally was supposed to sue WWE because of the I'm the man thing. He's now dropped it because he realized he was acting like a fucking moron. And it just, like, yeah, like, I think with Charlotte, she's an amazing talent. I just think that they're giving her too much. I think they've given her too much too soon. How's it going, Ferguson? How's it going? We got Charles as well there. Sean. Ric Flair is the real man. Cringy Becky Lynch sucks. We're going to get into Becky in a minute. Because I have a lot to say about her in regards to that. So let's get into the next match. Overall, I thought this was a decent match. I thought it was pretty good. My only concern, a bit too long, and the ending was awful. For some weird reason, Bleacher Report gave us an A. I would give this a B or a B minus. I don't think this is like a match that's unreal. An A is reserved for a match like HBK versus Undertaker or John Cena versus CM Punk Money in the Bank. It's reserved for those types of matches. And I think a lot of reviewers are giving A's and 10 out of 10s too willingly. This is not an A match. This is a B or a B minus, in my opinion. But let's continue. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. The thing is, this match, I wrote notes about this. My first note is Lana needs to be blonde again. She looks ridiculous, which she does. Lana, please go back to being blonde and wearing the suit thing again. I don't know. She's wearing this whole Latina look now. Like, she just looks like any other diva now. So please change that for Lana a little bit. I liked her to actually have like the blonde hair and the suit and stuff. You know what I mean? Let me see. There was a good somersault from Aleister Black. So it was on the top turnbuckle. He did like a back salt right into Bobby Lashley. He missed him, then landed, and then Bobby Lashley clocked him. That was really good. I did enjoy that. This match actually had legitimate promise. There was a lot of good back and forth at the start. But the problem is that this match is overshadowed by the dumpster fire fucking idiots of WWE Creative that have put Lana with Bobby Lashley. I don't like this storyline. I hate it. I think they need to get rid of it ASAP. It looks like they are going to be getting rid of it. But I think with Lana especially, she just, like, Lana can do so much better. Like, have her with Rusev. That's what she's meant to be. She's meant to be with Rusev. She's meant to be doing that. Rumors is she's looking to leave with Rusev anyway, eventually. But I think this whole thing between her and Bobby Lashley is awful. Terrible. But this match had potential to be good. I think Bobby Lashley hasn't had that moment to shine a wee bit, which I don't like. Because Bobby's very good in the ring. So's Aleister Black. My only concern out of everything from this is the storyline behind it, which kind of ruined it. But overall, I think if the wrestling wasn't good, this could have had, they could have got a D. But overall, I did, like, I don't think it was great, but I did think the wrestling they did at the start was promising. It's just a shame that it got overshadowed. As you all know yourself, Aleister Black defeated Bobby Lashley. Did I read any other notes? Lana said to go for the spear. Yeah, so Lana then said, go for the spear! Go for this here! And then next thing you know, they flipped up, and then fucking Bobby Lashley just fucked up, and then he just lost. And Bobby Lashley's probably going to blame Lana and stuff. Who fucking cares? It's an awful storyline. Storyline should have ended ages ago. Speaking of terrible storylines, Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. You all know my take on Dolph Ziggler. I'm in the minority right now where I think Dolph Ziggler is amazing. I think Dolph Ziggler is one of the best. And I know everyone doesn't agree with me on that. Everyone hates Ziggler because it's the cool thing to hate Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's cool in my eyes. I met him in real life. Fucking cool ass dude. And fuck Otis. No, but like seriously though, JBL made this fucking, like, I hate to say about JBL and praise him because, you know, he's a bullying asshole. But JBL really did make this match. Like, I wrote, like, this is the note that I wrote last week. Otis humping the air has made me physically sick. I've actually wrote that on. Otis humping the air has made me physically sick, which it did. JBL was very funny. He was talking about, like, animal, like, someone get PETA on here. Someone get the animal people to help out that. Overall, this match was awful. I generally... Dolph Ziggler deserves better than this. In fact, yeah, Mandy Rose came in to help Otis. Otis apparently gets the girl now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this to you straight. This type of stuff does not happen in real life, okay? There's no fairy tale endings in this. There's no fairy tale endings. No, but seriously though, Otis is a fucking... Dolph Ziggler should have won. I'm very biased in regards to this, but yeah. Otis versus Dolph Ziggler, didn't particularly like the match. There was a lot of interruptions as well that kind of ruined it. Otis defeated Dolph Ziggler. Absolutely idiotic. Storyline completely and utterly sucked, to be honest. But yeah. I love Michael. So Vince is really starting to piss me off. He really is. Yeah, a lot of people I know a lot of you hate Dolph Ziggler, but I just like the guy. I just like him. I think he should, you know what? I'm about to say it. I think he should be the next World Heavyweight Champion. And this is the only time I can be biased, okay? You allow all the other YWC and YouTube guys to be biased. Let me be biased just this once. Just this once. Okay? I like Dolph Ziggler. I'm a big fan of him. And stuff like that. Otis deserves Mandy more than Dolph. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I disagree, Lisbon. I disagree. I love you, though, but I disagree. So, let's get into the next one here. Let's see. Yes. The last man standing match with Edge and Randy Orton. Some people now are saying this match isn't as good as what people are saying it is. I do think it's a good match on paper. The problem with this match, very similar to any kind of street fight, is that whenever you always see they punch them and then they move like that. Like it's that over and over again. And that match is guilty of it, but to be fair, with the circumstances that they have and with the environment that they have, I do think that they tried their best. Edge, for example, was in the gym and he grabbed the two bars and like double drop kicked him like Jet Li, to fucking Randy Orton, which is pretty cool actually, to be honest. But I do think this match is pretty good. My only main thing is that it went on way too long. I think this match should have just went on for about, I'd say 15 minutes, maybe 20. But this match went on way longer than what it should be. And that's my only gripe of it. Overall, though, I did think this was a solid match. And I think this obviously solidifies that Edge can actually cope with this type of environment. My worry going into this match is that, is he going to get re-injured again? It's clear as day that they wouldn't put him in this situation if he wasn't fully recovered. So now everyone knows Edge is fully recovered. Edge is completely fine. Edge is back. Happy days. I do think these two are going to be a tag team at some point, judging by the ending. Obviously, Edge winning. One of the major things I liked about this match was Edge was on the top. It was like on some type of scaffolding, and Randy was like lying on the chair, and Edge just jumped in midair and just clocked him and literally just crashed into the table. Amazing. Loved it. I love the fight back and forth in the gym, which was really good. But my only gripe was that it went on a wee bit too long. Some people are being quite harsh in this match. I don't think it should be. As I said, towards the end, Randy was just completely dazed. Edge, obviously, great storytelling towards the end. Obviously, he didn't want to do it. Hit him with a concerto. Bang! Fucking Randy's out. Edge ends up winning. Absolutely fantastic. But it's not a perfect match, to say the least. My only thing is that the match went on way too long. And in fact, it got to a point where I was like, okay, when's this going right now? So the Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Angel Garcia. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real. I really couldn't give a flying fuck about this match. Jerry, Dave Meltzer gave the Edge and Orton a low rating. Of course he did, because Dave Meltzer's a moron, that's why. Meltzer, is, I don't know, like, Dave Meltzer, like, the reporter and stuff, I just think he's out of touch now. You know what I mean? I think he's completely out of touch. And who knows, maybe he'll get another rant series. Not now, obviously, but maybe down the line he might get another one if he continues. But like, to give that a low rating is a bit ridiculous. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. But yeah, Otis is a generic wrestling fan. That's true, Super Bleach. I think he's hurt. Yeah, Dave doesn't know what great wrestling is. He really doesn't. Like, he's more into the indie style kind of, Japanese wrestling. That's not what wrestling is in a complete package. I do actually, believe it or not, look at the indie kind of stuff in a match, but I also look at the entertainment factor as well, because you can't have wrestling with just technical wrestling. You have to have an entertainment factor when it comes to wrestling. This is just common sense, complete common sense, as well. So yeah. By the way, if any of you guys are cursing in the live chat, I can't like hit unhide because this live chat doesn't allow me to do it. So just letting you know, if you guys don't see your comments, it's because of that. So just put a star in or whatever. How's it going, Bambi? How are you? All good, all good. So, we got Edge and Randy Orton. But yeah, it was pretty good. I think the backstage fight was pretty awesome, to say the least. I don't think it deserves as much as a low rating as what people are saying, to say the least. To be honest, and I did generally enjoy it, to be honest. I just think it did go on a wee bit too long, though. It did go on a wee bit too long. But it is what it is. So let's get into the next match, which is the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match for SmackDown's Championship, whatever. Yeah, by the way, if you want to know who won between the Raw Tag Team match, the Street Profits, which just such a dumb name, and the Austin Theory and Angel Garza, whatever, apparently a Street Profits won. Who gives a shit? Speaking of matches that I couldn't give a flying crap about, the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Going forward in 2020, I want to see a restriction on Sasha Banks and Bayley, aka Android 18. So Android 18, I don't know why she has a championship. There's girls on there that are way better than Bayley and Sasha. Alexa Bliss. I actually think Liv Morgan's pretty good as well. There's other ladies there. I do think, who is it? Tamina's on there that looks like she's had a stroke. I don't know why she's on there either. I couldn't get into this match because I just feel as if they've rewarded these two women for just bitching. Sasha and Bayley, or as I like to call her, Android 18. If you don't know what Dragon Ball is, then I'm sorry, just Google it. You'll know, and you'll piss yourselves laughing once you Google it. But Android 18 and Sasha Banks were just bitching that they didn't have a championship, and then they just reward them. And I'm sorry, but I don't think these two deserve it. I don't think they're as good as what people think that they are. I think that there is better women on the actual roster than these two, in my opinion. I think Sasha is just a hype job. And I think the way she kind of treats her fans is completely bullshit, in my opinion. In my opinion. Bliss is shit in the ring. No, she's not. I think Alexa Bliss is good in the ring. But the thing is, though, Alexa Bliss has that entertainment factor, and that's what people are forgetting. As much as you don't like the Divas division, at least there was like it's what you want. You want pretty women on there. You want women that are beautiful and can wrestle. All right. What I'm seeing now is literally men in the ring. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing full-blown men in the ring pretending to be women. And there's no entertainment factor to that. It's wrestling. As I said, technical aspects and entertainment. These two need to come together. As the Spice Girls would say, when two become one. You need to have that kind of thing, in my opinion. But that's all I gotta say. Alexa Bliss. I've seen some people saying that Alexa Bliss is ugly. What is wrong with some of you people? Like, legit? Like, when did wrestling fans have a standard? I'm sorry, but more than likely some people, you're either weighing about 300 pounds and living with your mother, all right? You are no position to talk about why Alexa Bliss is ugly. I'm sorry, but just saying. There was people, what people, who was it? Charles reminded me, there is people that legit said Alexa Bliss is ugly. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Jerry is a Spice Girls fan. You goddamn right I am. No, I'm not really. I kind of like listening to you for the memes. And that can really actually wrestle. She can. I want Alexa Bliss in the title picture. But I would be lying if I said I didn't enjoy her team with Nikki. I like her team, but I think I like to see Nikki do better. I like to see her go for the other championship and have Alexa Bliss go for the other championship. Because Bayley and Sasha are just running things rampant right now, and I just don't like them. What up, cucks? How's it going, hater? How are you? So, let me see. What else? Bayley, Android 18 does my head in. Bayley, Android 18, as I like to call her. Didn't like the match. Apparently, Bayley and Banks won, and they're doing this whole friendship. We're friends. Are you friends? Awful. Terrible. Don't like it. I mean, was the match good? Probably, but I just didn't care. Because I just don't understand. Like, they could have put way more better women on this. Naomi's just there now. Like, what does Naomi do? Like, she's just some rave girl that, like, you know what I mean? And what does Tamina do? Tamina looks like one of those middle-aged women you see in a soccer game. I'm just saying. Let me see. All right, let's get into the most controversial, second controversial match. I don't think Bayley's ugly. I don't think calling her ugly is. I don't think calling her ugly. I'm gonna call her Android 18 because it's hilarious, but I'm not gonna call her ugly though. But let me see. Could Bayley is pushed because no one likes her? Keep watching to see if she loses. But let me have a look here. So let's get into the most controversial match of the night. This is a match that a lot of you want me to talk about. It's a Firefly Funhouse. The Firefly Funhouse? The Firefly Funhouse match between John Cena and Bray Wyatt. This was a match, okay? Now, I'm not going to hate on it. I want to say this. They did try something different. And that's what I want WWE to be encouraged by. They did something different with Undertaker Styles. It paid off. This would only pay off. Here's the thing. This match would only pay off if John Cena turns heel. If he doesn't turn heel, it doesn't work at all. Like, if John Cena just shows up and he's like, hey, it's children, it's a C-Nation, John Cena, yeah. Like, if he just did that again, this match would be awful. Like, this match can go from a B to an F if they don't do anything with Papa Cena. If they don't do anything with John Cena, it's irrelevant. Because what I seen, and I could be wrong, but they're doing flashbacks of John Cena. They're doing what John Cena could be, him in the NWO. John Cena needs to let it go. He grabbed the pig puppet thing and started punching it and like unleashing the hate. And then Bray Wyatt just did it and then won. And then that was it. Many people have accused this of being lazy because what they do believe is that this should have been the package before and then they should have had a match afterwards, which I do understand. I think that they should have done that maybe. To be honest, I think maybe at least have Bray Wyatt physically pin him and have a referee go 1, 2, 3. But the only way this will be paid off is that if John Cena comes back, he's like normal, like, hey, y'all. And then like it's Bray Wyatt versus, I don't know, who's a babyface now? I don't know. Someone pick a babyface. Like some babyface, right? And then John Cena comes in. He doesn't attack Bray, attacks the other one and turns heel. Hollywood Cena. That's what I think they should do. That's the only way this would work. Bray is a jobber. I mean, Bray, I don't think he's done pretty well. I'm glad Bray won. Like, thank God he won. But I think Cena turning heel is the way forward. It did to me look like he was turning heel. And no one's talking about this. I don't know why. Like, I watched all these reviews, right? No one's talking about this. They're just talking about the actual thing, like the match. No one's talking about maybe the possibility that Cena might turn heel. And I do think he should. Like, he's part-time. He's not the top merchandise seller anymore. Just turn him heel. Now's the time. Now's the time, to be honest. To say the least. Let me see. The Hater Cena beat Bray at WrestleMania 30. Oh, God. Guys, Hollywood Cena and next WrestleMania is in Hollywood. There you go, Mark. I think we're on to something, Mark. I think we are on to something, Mark, because Hollywood Cena, WrestleMania's in Hollywood next year. Huh? Heel Cena? I mean, they're probably not going to do that because WWE have as much, talent as whatever it might be. Like, they just won't do anything. But if they want to have a good WrestleMania with Cena, do that. So AJ versus Taker. AJ versus Taker was absolutely amazing. Obviously, The Fiend defeated Cena. I thought this was pretty good. I thought the match itself was very, very good, right? I thought the match between Cena and Bray was excellent, right? I think, well, it was a match, but it was just more of them doing the acting and Cena. Like, there's a few cringy moments in it, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious. It's like Marmite. You either like it or you hate it. Personally, I didn't mind it. I'm not as angered by it as what everyone else is. However, they had Titus O'Neil towards the end going, "What was that?" Like that, I don't know why he was there. That kind of ruined it a bit. I think they should have just ended it with Bray beating him. I don't know why they had Titus O'Neil towards the end going, "Huh? I don't know what just happened." Like, it just looked awful. It looked terrible. Whenever Titus O'Neil said that at the end, it kind of killed it a wee bit. And that didn't help matters, but at the end of the day, I don't care. I think Cena will probably turn heel. I'm just gonna say it. If they're good, if this has been set up, the way it has been, then for the love of God, just turn Cena heel. It makes sense. It makes total sense. But okay. Our final match: Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar. You all know what I'm going to say about it. This is very opposite than the matches on the card. Amazing ending. Terrible match. I felt the match was awful. From my perspective, I felt the match was terrible. But Drew is amazing. I think he's made some very good improvements, to say the least, in his career. I do think he will be a good champion. I do think that he will carry the championship doing well. I think it was a good move, him winning the championship. But the match was terrible. Like, let's not sugarcoat it. This was awful. Jerry wants Sheik to be in WWE and wrestle. I would actually love that, to be fair. And Brock Lesnar was just lazy. Like, they had the Claymore straight away, and then Brock just F5'd him like 3 times. Was it two or 3 times? I lost count. He like F5'd him and F5'd him again. And then Drew just hit him with like the Claymore thing again, and then 1, 2, 3. That's it. Like, I wanted to see these two go at it. I wanted to see these two legit have an actual match. Like, give Brock some personality. Listen, when Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar, it was legitimately cool to see. When Goldberg beat Lesnar, when Lesnar beat the other guys, like very quickly, that was cool to see. But the nostalgia of it has gone away. You've done it so many times that it's become redundant. And I want to see Brock in an actual match. And this horseshit that people are saying that Brock can't actually be in a good match. Brock has been in several good matches before. For example, him versus Seth Rollins. Like, him versus Seth Rollins was an amazing match. There was even another triple threat that Brock was in and involved Seth Rollins as well a few years ago. It was really good. It was really, really good. It was absolutely amazing. But my problem with it is that these kind of matches, these burial matches, have been done so much that people are now knowing that this is going to happen. And they know that these matches are going to happen where Brock's just either going to win within 2 minutes or he's going to lose in 2 minutes. And that's my main concern. I get it. Brock might be limited, but he has shown that he can do these 10-minute matches. Like, this kind of crap that people are saying, oh, Brock win. Like, no, sorry, but I think Drew deserved a better match from Lesnar. In my opinion, I think he deserves a better match. You know what I mean? Let me see. Jerry, Drew is the only Scottish champion ever. That's true. Ethan, I managed to change your comment to get it shown because for some weird reason it was filtered for some weird reason. I managed to do that there. Brock in 2013 versus Kurt Angle was fantastic. Brock in 2020, lazy. He is getting a bit lazy, and I think it's time for Brock to go. He served his time. He did amazing when he returned. It's time for him to go. Okay? I'll have Goldberg back. Fuck that. I'll have Goldberg back. I'd say give him another title run. I know that's going to anger a lot of people. But I think the thing is, this match could have been done amazingly, but they just did it fast and just got over and done with. You know what I mean? It's just laziness, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this card again, and we're going to be going through my ratings for night 2, and then afterwards we're going to go through my rating for the entire show. All right? Here we go. So I'm going to look through all these matches. This is what I do. This is actually what I do whenever I'm rating stuff. So I judge it by the entire card and the fullness of it. I don't judge it by just one match before anyone says anything. Okay, so Natalya versus Liv Morgan, not great. Charlotte versus Ripley, half and half. Was good, terrible ending. Bobby Lashley versus Aleister Black, not really that good, to be honest. Otis versus Dolph Ziggler, hated it. Edge versus Randy Orton, liked it. Street Profit, whatever, don't care. Android 18 and Sasha Banks, didn't really care for it, to be honest. Bray Wyatt, John Cena, I think I liked it. The editing was a bit choppy, but it could have been better. But I do think it was pretty good, to say the least, looking back on it. And Drew versus Lesnar, didn't like it. So the last one I gave a 6 out of 10, right? So the night 1, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I'm going to give it, for night 2, not for the whole WrestleMania, but for night 2, I'm going to give a rating that might shock people. I'm going to give it a 4. I felt night 2 was disappointing, to be honest. I felt that they should have put more effort in some of these matches. I think, like, they could have done a better kickoff show. Charlotte shouldn't have won, and the match should have been cut shorter. That match would have been perfect, to say the least. Aleister Black, Bobby Lashley, should have changed that to another match. Otis versus Dolph Ziggler, I hated it. You know, it's always good to see Mandy Rose, though, but this, Edge versus Randy Orton was amazing. I quite liked it. I don't know about these Street Profit people. I don't give a shit. It just looks like a normal episode of Monday Night Raw. You know, like that's what it looks like. Like if you aired this on Monday Night Raw, no one would tell the difference. That's why I'm giving this a 4 out of 10. So in case anyone thinks I'm going a wee bit too harsh, it's a 4 out of 10. Personally for me. I'm gonna check the comments reaction to this. So we're going to get into the overall rating, but I want to see how you guys are reacting to that, giving it a 4 out of 10. See. Let me see. Guys, in the chat, what would you give it out of 10? Give me a number. Any number between 1 and 10, right? 1 and 10, what would you give night 2? Only night 2. So just put it in the comments there. Jesus, giving it a 1? Man, you're living up to your reputation for the hater. Lisbon gave it a 6 out of 10. The crowd not there made a difference. 5. See, I'm a bit. I think 4's. I think a 4's okay. I think 4, 5, and 6 is totally fine. I think it's not a 7. Oh Jesus, Miguel, give it a 3. 1. Oh my God, hater. 1. 1 is like if it's a barely functioning pay-per-view though, like which it barely was, but 5 out of 10. Okay. Poop out of 10, apparently Meth said. Great insight, Meth. That's why I love you, man. 3 out of 10, 5. So you guys are mostly not going above 6, which says to me night 2 was a fail. All right. So we're gonna get into my overall rating for Mania. All right. And I'll highlight you guys with it. I'm going to give WrestleMania overall a 5 out of 10, which I think's generous. I think it's a 5 out of 10. I don't think it's a 6 because of night 2. 7 IP. Holy shit. IP, you're usually the one that's not generous. Usually I'm the one that's generous for this shit. IP being very generous. But here, listen, if you think it's a 7 out of 10, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Give me your ratings there, just so I can get a good kind of... See, I didn't want to watch too many reviews in case it messed up my opinion. But WrestleMania for me is a 6 out of 10. All right, okay. See, right, I'll go through the rating system, right? 1 is if the pay-per-view's barely functioning. 2 is if like there's like glitches in the whole thing. 3 is like like where the entire card is awful. That's a 3. 4 is that if there's like one good match, but the rest of the card is terrible, or like there's like some kind of good stuff in it. But that's a 4 for me. 5 is average. That's like that's a Monday Night Raw. So a 5 is a Monday Night Raw. 6 is slightly above. 7 is way ahead of a 5. And 8 is excellent. 9 is amazing. 10 out of... You all know about 10. So... But 5, I'm giving it outright. Some of you guys have been generous, which is very rare, like, to see that a lot of generosity. But I think 5's a good rating. I think if you're rating it 4, 5, or 6, I think you're under the same... and 7 as well. I think if you're rating it a 7... then that's totally fine. 8, 9, and 10, hell no. I don't think that is for me. Jerry, can you make a shout out to my channel, Make Rants? Yeah, sure. Check out Sean, aka the Rated R Superstar. He does rants. Check him out. There you go. There's your shout out. DB Super sucks except for Goku Black. I disagree with that. I massively disagree with that. I fucking love Dragon Ball Super. And I think it gets too much hate. I love it. I actually love the Super. But no problem, Sean. All good. But yeah, that is your review. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow about this whole Gotham High situation. You probably know what it's about. It's about the comic book industry. It's something that I've always wanted to talk about the comic book industry because, as you all know, I'm a comic book fan. But apparently DC have released a trailer and it is ridiculous. Get the Mr. Satan mustache. Yeah. So in case you've only joined, I am indeed growing a mustache. That is my challenge for my quarantine. Cause like Khalif, I was talking to Khalif, and that's the guy on Enter the Arena. In case you don't know, aka Life is Dope. And he went, Jerry, finally, we're going to see you with a mustache. And I'm like, oh, fuck it, might as well grow it. Jerry looks like Gomez Adams. I fucking do. There's trailers for comic books. Yeah, there is, Miguel, believe it or not. And I don't know why they're doing it. Mr. Satan has more charisma than anything in WWE. So, we'll just do a very quick Q&A towards the end. Might as well. If you guys got any questions, comment in the live chat. I'm going to be on here for about another few minutes, and then that's me. Jerry looks like Rick Ashley. Never gonna give you up. Never. No, wait. Math's gonna fucking do it. Math, record this. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around. Anyway, right, you get the point. So yeah, no, I don't look anything like Rick Ashley. What's your top 5 wrestlers? Jesus Christ. Mine's weird. My top 5's really weird, but Jeff Hardy is number 1. Yeah, I'm a Hardy fan. I know, sue me. Jeff Hardy. Stone Cold. No, actually, no. Jeff Hardy, Ric Flair. I want to see you with facial hair. I know, I don't know. It looks weird, Bambi. It really does look weird. It really, you don't want to see that, Bambi. You don't want to see that. I might try and grow it around the sides and stuff, but I'm going to try and grow a mustache just for the lulz. So Jeff Hardy, Ric Flair, Stone Cold, The Rock, and my 5th one's weird, Sandman. I like Sandman. I could watch a good Sandman ECW match. I'm a massive Sandman fan, by the way. I don't think I've actually mentioned this, but yeah, I'm a massive Sandman fan. Jerry, fuck, marry, kill Alexa, Mandy, or Liv Morgan. Oh, that's hard, man. Don't do this to me. Right. Marry Alexa, bang Mandy. I'm going to have to kill Liv Morgan. Sorry. Are you a PlayStation guy or an Xbox guy? I'm actually both. But I'm morely playing the, in case you don't see it, PlayStation, the brand new PlayStation 4. Where's the profile, by the way, on my chat that was called PlayStation 4? There was a guy who literally, like, so he knew that my PlayStation broke, and he literally made an actual profile. Excuse me, he made an actual profile called Jerry's PlayStation 4, and he would actually write on the chat saying, sorry, I disappointed you, Jerry. I was like, how did he make a profile that quick? It was like insane. I don't want to kill any of them. Oh, well, you gotta do, shit's gotta be done. Dragon Ball Super rocks. Yeah, it's pretty good. I just want to thank you, man. It's a good distraction. Thank you very much, Patton. Thank you. Any other questions? Fuck, marry, kill. Tamina. Nia Jax. I have no idea who that other girl is. Tamina legitimately looks like she'd break my penis. Like, she looks like she'd just do that with it. I kill them all. I don't know. What do you think about the Shield versus Evolution feud in 2014? That was awesome. It was good. Could have been better. I know, Sean, you're going to hate me for that, but I think they should have had Ric Flair there. Triple H and I can't decide on the other four. Triple H is in my top 10. With all things considered, with everything that I've said about Triple H, he is in my top 10. I just like Sandman more. And I think Sandman is a very underrated wrestler. Like, is he a technically amazing wrestler? No. But I would take him over a Kenny Omega any day. And I know that sounds weird, but Sandman's entrance is amazing. He just walks in to the audience with a beer, a Kindle stick, and a cigarette. And that's what a real man is. Kurt Angle, the best. Yeah, Kurt Angle is up there as well. He's definitely in my top 10. But I just like Sandman. It's just like, it's one of those wrestlers that you can't, like, you know, it's like a Jeff Hardy. You know what I mean? I know he's not as good as a Stone Cold or a Rock, but he's higher up because of nostalgic value and because he was the reason why I got into wrestling. No, I agree with you, Jerry. I would take Sandman and Raven over Kenny Omega and the Bucks. I would. Raven's way better than Omega, to be honest. I'm going to piss off a lot of the indie guys. Cena, Edge, and Rey are in my top 5. Wow, really? Hey, if you like it, you like it. Do you like Dixie or Vince? I prefer Vince over Dixie because Dixie can't organize a piss up in a brewery. I mean, she was selling t-shirts in a warehouse and completely bankrupt the company. So, I mean, what does that say about you? Yeah, by the way, where's all these TNA fanboys at? Do you even notice the TNA fanboys now have, like, creeped in and become Impact fans now? Yeah. Go back in your hole. Do you remember the Global Force Wrestling fans as well? Do you remember that? Where everyone said Global Force Wrestling was going to take over WWE? Idiots. What is Kenny Omega? What's his character? He seems like a ripoff of AJ Styles. I rate AJ Styles better than Kenny Omega. There's a reason why AJ Styles is in WWE. Just saying. Is TNA still a thing? Sadly, it is, yeah. And I don't know why people are liking TNA now. I've seen a bit of it. Before this whole, like, isolation thing. Not impressed. Don't know why everyone's saying TNA is great. It's awful. Old TNA was good. Old TNA was really good, but do you know if the Smart Busters will ever come back? Probably not. I talked to Righty and stuff, like, the original plan that I wanted was actually Righty to be General Jerry, or Righty to be on the April Fool's joke that everyone hated. But it turns out Zubair's a bit of a whore. He went to my channel and then he went to fucking the Smart Busters channel and did that for the April Fool's thing. But originally I wanted Wrestling Jesus or Righty to do it originally. I just couldn't get them, so I went, Zubair, come on. And then Zubair was like, yeah, hi. Although I like Zubair, so subscribe to him. I mean, he's one of those guys that's actually at least consistent. Like, you got to give Zubair that. Like, at least he's consistent. But anyway, that's all I got to say in regards to that. What you drinking tonight, Jerry? I am drinking Bullet Whiskey. I am drinking Bullet Whiskey with Budweiser as well. So, who knows? I'm probably going to join a hangout at some point if somebody makes it or something, or a live show or whatever. I'm probably going to eventually join it or whatever. Or I might just go back on the PlayStation. But I hope you enjoyed the WrestleMania review. I know it's probably not going to get that much viewership now, but it's who cares? You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm a Shawn Michaels guy. Oh, that's all right. Nice. Yeah, we should see if someone will fire one up. Yeah, let me know, IP. All right, let me know. I wish I could invite you to this, but it's like a solid, like it's from YouTube, so I can't invite you on this, sadly. But anyway, guys, please like the video. That would be amazing if you guys like the video. Because obviously it gives opportunities for people to see the video and stuff. And also subscribe as well. We are nearly at finally 5,000. Like, we are so close to 5,000. It's crazy. Like, it's insane how close we are to 5,000. So I hope we get it eventually, you know, but it is what it is. But guys, thank you so much. Please be safe. Please stay indoors. Don't go outside unless you absolutely have to. Please be safe as well. Please obey the law. Don't go outside. I have to say this now because there's people just going out. Like, there's people sunbathing, like, out in the beach and stuff. Like, where I live, I'm not going to dox myself, but where I live is beside a beach, right? And there's legit people traveling from Belfast to here, legit sunbathing, despite the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, guys. Stay safe, stay indoors, and thank you, guys. All right?